stuck.
In the heart of London, tradition still stands. Not behind glass, but in uniform. The King's Guard, a living emblem of centuries-old duty, holds firm amid a world that often forgets to pause and respect. But not every visitor understands the weight of this silence. Some cross barriers are not just physical, but cultural. They push too close, dismiss clear warnings, and treat sacred ground as spectacle. Today, we reflect on moments when decorum was lost, and how dignity, calm authority, and tradition answered without hesitation. Because at Horse Guards Parade, respect is not requested, it is expected. The tourists stood too close despite warnings. The king's horse gently but firmly shoved him away. A necessary lesson in respecting space.
Right. You okay? You sure, yeah?
A police officer calmly reminded a father, "Please don't touch the horse." Sometimes signs are there for everyone's safety and peace. A young woman ignored all the rules. The guard raised his voice, and rightly so. His duty is to protect the royal tradition. A disrespectful tourist got bitten while teasing the horse. The guard stayed composed, though the horse clearly had enough.
What? Did he actually seriously just put his fists up? Oral.
This Canadian visitor learned the hard way. Not every animal will stay still if you cross the line.
Hey. My arm's actually stuck.
A painful but clear message.
Oh, good lord. That's what happens. Pay attention.
A brilliant officer firmly corrected a tourist who lingered behind the barriers. Calm authority always speaks loudest at the right moment. Some laughed, but it wasn't funny. A rude tourist blocked the guard's way, utter disregard for tradition, safety, and decency.
Okay, here comes the trooper. This tourist is just standing exactly where he's supposed to be. Move back. Why was she just completely stupid tourist just stood there in the guard's way? I can't understand why she's that dumb.
She didn't realize she had stepped into the restricted area. The guard's reaction was swift, but she meant no harm, just unaware. During a solemn changeover, one tourist got too close. Timing and respect matter, especially during moments of military ceremony.
Here we are. Get ready for somebody to give us. That was smart, wasn't it? How intelligent can you be? Out of 10.
Police had to step in after this student disrespected the King's Guard. This is not a place to play around. The King's Guard and her royal horse stayed calm, even as tourists showed unbelievable levels of disrespect. The crowd gasped when the horse nearly bit her. Tourists must learn to keep a safe distance from these royal animals. A strange woman ignored 3 warnings from the king's guard. How many times must they say stand back?
Not really.
Some tourists seem to have lost all sense. They're joking about biting the horse, and this is not entertainment, it's dangerous. They completely forgot the rules, crossing the white line and invading the guard's area. Such carelessness can lead to injury. "Step out of the pen," the guard had to shout as the tourists entered the restricted horse zone. "It's for your safety." Stubborn tourists keep breaking the rules, putting themselves and the animals at risk. This is royal ground, not a playground.
No problem with you.
The unstoppable female King's Guard enforced the rules with strength and calm, reminding tourists, this is royal duty, not entertainment. He didn't expect that. When he disrespected the boundary, the guard stood his ground with no hesitation. This disrespectful woman grabbed the horse's reins. Such actions put both herself and the animal in danger. Crossing the white line again? Tourists continue ignoring clear warnings, risking serious consequences near royal horses.
Sorry.
3 disrespectful tourists, shouting, posing, mocking, ignored the rules completely. Royal tradition is not a joke. The king's horse finally had enough. After too much teasing, it reacted. This is what happens when tourists don't listen. Ignoring the big "do not touch" sign, this tourist provoked the horse, an unnecessary act that ended with a sharp correction.